Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the pressing issues facing the Muslim Ummah with wisdom, clarity, and an Islamic perspective rooted in the Quran and Sunnah. Today, we dive into the ongoing Iran-Israel conflict, its historical roots, current dynamics, and its implications for the Muslim world. This is a critical topic that demands our attention, so please stay with us until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Section 1. The current state of the Iran-Israel conflict. The Iran-Israel conflict, which escalated into open warfare on June 13, 2025, has captured global attention. Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, targeting Iran's nuclear facilities, military installations, and key infrastructure, claiming it was a preemptive strike to halt Iran's nuclear program. Iran retaliated with Operation True Promise 3, firing ballistic missiles and drones at Israeli military and civilian targets. As of today, June 19, 2025, the conflict remains intense but shows signs of de-escalation. Both sides have suffered losses. Iran reports over 200 civilian deaths, while Israel confirms 24 civilian casualties. The exchange of strikes has not yet led to a full-scale war, and analysts suggest the conflict may subside within days due to mutual exhaustion and international pressure. Neither Iran nor Israel appears eager to prolong this conflict. Iran's military capabilities have been degraded, with key commanders like Mohammad Bagheri and Hossein Salami killed in Israeli strikes. Israel, despite its initial success, faces resource constraints and domestic economic challenges. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Anfal, verse 61, "And if they incline to peace, then incline to it also and rely upon Allah." This verse underscores the Islamic preference for peace when it serves the greater good. Both nations, driven by pragmatic interests, seem to align with this principle, albeit for secular reasons. Section 2. Iran's strategic interests and regional influence. Iran's actions in this conflict are shaped by its long-term goals, advancing its nuclear program and expanding Shia influence across the Middle East. Since the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Iran has positioned itself as a champion of Shia communities, supporting groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, Asaib al-Haq in Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen. These proxies form Iran's axis of resistance against Israel and Sunni-led states like Saudi Arabia. Iran's control over strategic islands in the Persian Gulf and its influence in Bahrain and eastern Saudi Arabia further amplify its regional clout. However, Iran's focus on nuclear development and proxy warfare does not equate to a desire for direct confrontation with Israel. The Quran teaches us in Surah Al-Mumtahina, verse 8, "Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion and do not expel you from your homes, from being righteous toward them and acting justly toward them." Iran's leadership, aware of its military and economic limitations, seeks to avoid escalation that could jeopardize its regime's survival. The recent Israeli strikes have exposed vulnerabilities, prompting Iran to signal readiness for diplomacy through mediators like Qatar and Oman. Section 3. Israel's challenges and limitations. Israel's military superiority is undeniable, with advanced technology and U.S. backing. However, the current conflict has strained its resources. The mobilization of 60 fighter jets and reservists for Operation Rising Lion has stretched Israel's military capacity. Economically, Israel faces mounting debts and disruptions from Iranian missile strikes, which have damaged infrastructure and displaced thousands. The Quran warns in Surah Al-Isra, verse 16, "And when we intend to destroy a city, we command its affluent but they defiantly disobey therein, so the word comes into effect upon it, and we destroy it with complete destruction." While this verse speaks to divine justice, it also reflects the consequences of overextending power without humility. Israel's domestic challenges compound its difficulties. Public distrust in Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, coupled with economic losses, limits Israel's ability to sustain a prolonged war. International condemnation from countries like Turkey, Pakistan, and Russia further isolates Israel, despite support from the US and Germany. Israel's endgame, disrupting Iran's nuclear program and weakening its regime, may be ambitious, but its resources are finite. Section 4. The role of the United States. The United States plays a pivotal role in the Iran-Israel conflict, but its support for Israel is not unconditional. President Donald Trump has voiced strong backing for Israel, redirecting military assets to the region and demanding Iran's unconditional surrender. However, Trump has also expressed reluctance for direct U.S. military involvement, stating on June 18, 2025, that the U.S. does not want a long-term war. The Quran advises in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 82, "You will surely find the most intense of the people in animosity toward the believers to be the Jews and those who associate others with Allah." While this verse highlights historical tensions, it also calls for discernment in alliances. U.S. strategic interests in the Middle East, securing oil routes, countering China's influence, and supporting Sunni allies, complicate its stance. A war with Iran could destabilize the region, spike oil prices, and draw in U.S. forces, risking political backlash at home. The suspension of U.S.-Iran nuclear talks, scheduled for June 15, 2025, reflects this tension. The U.S. must balance its commitment to Israel with the need to avoid a broader conflict. Section 5, Historical Ties and Regional Dynamics. Before the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Iran and Israel enjoyed close ties under the Pahlavi dynasty, united by mutual interests against Arab nationalism. The revolution transformed Iran into an anti-Israel state, with its leadership calling for Israel's destruction. Despite this, covert cooperation persisted during the Iran-Iraq War, with Israel supplying arms to Iran. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, "O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another." This verse encourages understanding among nations, even those with historical enmity. Today, Iran's rivalry with Sunni states like Saudi Arabia and the UAE shapes its anti-Israel stance. Israel, in turn, views Iran as an existential threat due to its nuclear ambitions and proxy network. Neither side seeks Iran's complete collapse, as a weakened Iran could empower Sunni extremists or destabilize the region. The Muslim Ummah must navigate these complexities with wisdom, avoiding sectarian divisions. Section 6, The Islamic Crisis and the Path to Unity. The Iran-Israel conflict is a symptom of a broader crisis within the Muslim world, disunity and sectarianism. The Quran calls for unity in Surah Al-Imran, verse 103, and hold firmly to the rope of Allah altogether and do not become divided. The Muslim Ummah, with its vast economic resources, population, and strategic geography, has the potential to be a global force. Yet, divisions between Shia and Sunni, fueled by external powers, weaken this potential. The solution lies in returning to the Quran and Sunnah. Unity does not mean erasing differences but aligning on shared principles, justice, compassion, and resistance to oppression. The youth, inspired by Iran's missile strikes or Israel's military prowess, must channel their energy into constructive efforts, education, innovation, and dawah. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of people are those who are most beneficial to others." Al-Tabarani. Muslim unity, grounded in faith, can revive the Ummah's strength. Section 7, The Role of Raghib as-Sirjani. Dr. Raghib as-Sirjani, a renowned Islamic scholar, has emphasized the importance of Muslim unity and revival. His lectures highlight the historical greatness of the Ummah and its potential to overcome modern challenges. As-Sirjani argues that conflicts like Iran-Israel distract from the Ummah's true mission, spreading Islam's message of peace and justice. He advocates for a return to authentic Islamic governance, free from sectarianism or nationalism. As-Sirjani's teachings inspire us to look beyond temporary conflicts and focus on long-term goals. His call for unity resonates with the Quran's command in Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 92, "Indeed, this Ummah of yours is one Ummah, and I am your Lord, so worship me." By heeding scholars like as-Sirjani, we can rebuild the Ummah's strength and address crises with clarity. Section 8, A Prayer for the Ummah. Brothers and sisters, let us conclude with a dua. O Allah, unite the Muslim Ummah on your truth. Grant wisdom to our leaders, strength to our youth, and patience to our oppressed. Protect the innocent in Iran, Israel, and across the world. Guide us to follow your Quran and the Sunnah of your Prophet, peace be upon him. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on the issues facing our Ummah. May Allah bless you all.